KUAM TV 8, your broadcast home for the games of the 31st Olympiad. Closed captioning is brought to you by IT&E Life in Motion. KUAM News Headlines is presented by Calvo's Insurance, a legacy of trust, serving Micronesia since 1938. Matson Navigation, proud sponsor of FestPac 2016, Cars Plus, Dodge Challenger, the undisputed champion, IP&E Fueling Excellence, McDonald's of Guam, I'm Loving It, Pacific Solar and King's Restaurant, located in Tamuning and Dededo. Always open, always local.
Coming up on your primetime news, DOE has reached a settlement agreement with Uncle Sam.
Major changes in church leadership. And a new piece of proposed legislation has been introduced relative to medicinal marijuana. You might be watching us on KUAM TV live or live on YouTube, and we thank you either way. Half a day, everybody. The Guam Department of Education in our top story is one of 8 states and U.S. territories to reach a settlement with the United States Department of Education following civil rights complaints.
Lisa Baza reports.
What began with complaints to the Office for Civil Rights at the United States Department of Education has led to a multi-state settlement with entities including the Guam Department of Education. The complaints were relative to website accessibility for persons with disabilities. Superintendent John Fernandez.
So somebody obviously tried to utilize the website and didn't find that it was very accessible for individual disabilities, but then I look at it as a real opportunity to focus in on this issue and address the issue.
OCR investigators found that GDOE's website was missing alt tags, which describe images to blind and low vision users who use specialized software. Some important content on the website was also only accessible through the use of a mouse, which made it inaccessible to users who are blind, have low vision, or fine motor control disabilities. As part of the settlement, GDOE has voluntarily agreed to complete several actions in the next 18 months.
We need to work with an auditor who has the ability to advise us on what needs to be improved on the website, and then develop a plan to address those.
DOE must also make new website content accessible, post notices online describing how users with disabilities can request access to online information, and provide website accessibility training to appropriate personnel.
And we've set our goal on trying to do this by the end of the calendar year.
Fernandez emphasized that due to a limited budget, GDOE spends $0 on website maintenance and instead relies on employee volunteers.
Maybe this will, raise some issues with regard to having someone dedicated to updating content and making sure that it meets all the requirements that are out there. I think if you look across the government of Guam, you're going to find the same issue with other websites. But if we can be a leader in that area, if we can tackle this, and then hopefully we can be a model for other agencies, then it's better for all of our citizens.
He said DOE is also working to ensure Guam's campuses are equally accessible.
The issue with facilities is that facilities were built at different times, and so the requirements that were in place at the time that they were built will often be grandfathered in over time.
One recent accomplishment is the installation of a new elevator at Teton High School. However, Fernandez recognized that more resources are needed to upgrade other facilities in the future. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Lisa Baza.
Also tonight, while he has been criticized for his lack of action since his appointment to Guam earlier this month, Archbishop Savio Han-Tai Phi is changing up leadership at the Archdiocese of Agana. And as Crystal Paca reports in our next story, Guam's interim archbishop says the changes are steps towards reunifying the local church.
Less than a month on the job, and Guam's interim archbishop is changing up leadership. Effective today, Archbishop Savio Han-Tai Phi has replaced diocesan curia. In a release from the Archdiocese of Agana, he announces a new delegate of the administrator, which would assume the responsibilities of the vicar general. His pick, Father Jeffrey St. Nicholas. Father Jeff replaces Monsignor David C. Kitagua. Also taking a new leadership role is Father Jose Antonio Lito Abad, who replaces Father Adrian Cristobal as Chancellor. Both appointments follow Archbishop Han's meetings with all of the island's clergy and members of the church. The appointments, the release states, quote, must be seen as a collegial effort for the purpose of promoting unity and stability in the local church, end quote. Also, in an effort to reunify the church, Archbishop Han announced earlier this week the creation of 4 consultative committees, which include the scenario of the archdiocese, ongoing formation, proposal for repositioning of priest, and seminary visitation. In addition to a new designated spokesperson, Monsignor B.B. Arroyo, and a new support and contact person for alleged victims of sexual abuse perpetrated by a cleric, Father Patrick Castro. Father Patrick is tasked with reaching out and making contact with those who have been allegedly abused in some way. In the most recent issue of Umatuna Sizuus, Father Thaddeus Jan Nowak states, quote, the way the church works, a representative tries to make contact with the alleged victims, to interview them, to offer encouragement, but also to take their testimonies, end quote. Father Ted also notes that Archbishop Han models his administration after the Holy Father, Pope Francis, and that his game plan moving ahead is to first consult, reflect, pray, decide, and then implement. As for the new appointments, Father Ted states all clergy were asked to offer their resignations with the understanding they continue to hold that office until Archbishop Han accepts the resignation and appoints them elsewhere. Quote, he has the liberty and the authority to appoint and to move clergy from one office to another by canon law. Nevertheless, he wanted these letters as a sign of goodwill and cooperation in helping to foster the unity of the diocese, end quote. Both Father Jeff and Father Lito will make their public profession of faith and oath of fidelity this Saturday at a prayer meeting for unity set for 7:30 p.m. at the Agana Cathedral. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Crystal Paco.
Police are asking the community's help locating 28-year-old Jennifer Roxas Kalinagan. Kalinagan was reported missing and was last seen on Saturday wearing a black blouse and blue jeans. She's described as 4'7" tall, fair skin with black hair and brown eyes, and weighing about 120 pounds. If you have any information on her whereabouts, you're urged to call Guam Crime Stoppers. Their number is 477-4357.
Elsewhere on island, a Department of Education teacher and National Guardsman accused of sleeping with his former student, recording the act, and then sending the video through WhatsApp will face a jury next week. Although Stephen Cahill was originally charged with a handful of felony charges, he will only be tried for child abuse and official misconduct, both being misdemeanors. Trial is scheduled for July the 6th.
2 more individuals busted in a government corruption case are sentenced in federal court. Customs Officer Glenn Lewis Crisostomo will spend 2 years behind bars, while shipping manager Al Kenneth Constantino will only serve 3 years probation. The case involves over a handful of public officials, including customs officers and DRT alcohol beverage control compliance officers, who took over $37,000 in bribes and kickbacks from private business persons.
Elsewhere tonight, as they prepare to reject the current proposal, a new set of rules has been introduced to move forward with the long-awaited implementation of medicinal marijuana locally. Ken Quintanilla has more.
The proposed rules and regulations for medicinal marijuana didn't sit well with Andrea Pellicani.
Based on the reaction from the first hearing and the revised rules that came out afterward, I just felt like there was a sort of a roadblock.
In fact, the advocate and Women Grow Guam president even recommended lawmakers reject the proposal. According to Pellicani, they seem to have listened.
Having the opportunity to testify again, this time to a different body, and they have actually taken our considerations and listened to what we were recommending, and to have actually incorporated into a bill. I mean, it's fantastic. I mean, we are extremely happy that we're being heard.
On Wednesday, Senator Tina Muñoz Barnes introduced a bill to reject the current proposal and move forward with an amended set of rules.
There was very good community support. They want to see this program move forward. We've got to continue that movement. And based on all the input, we are here today to move forward on that.
The bill includes several changes, all of which were recommended by community stakeholders like Pellicani. Some of the changes include ensuring a patient's medical records will remain confidential, along with allowing doctors to determine whether medical cannabis can be used for other medical conditions. The bill also includes a laboratory component as a safeguard, along with changes in the fees based on a 3-tier level. A separate companion bill was also introduced that would allow for home cultivation.
We want to make sure that when we implement this program that it's done right, and that the community stakeholders who have an interest in seeing this move forward, that we do it the right way and not having to come back.
Lawmakers have until August to officially reject the current rules. Pelakani is encouraged these new set of rules will move forward faster.
We do think that it's the better routes. Because I think if you get a chance to read the bill, you'll see already drastic improvements.
Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Ken Quintaniza.
Well, coming up next, Decision 2016 headlines and the latest with the congressional race, as Tony Rabata has picked up a rather sizable endorsement. We'll tell you who when we come back.
Stay connected to the world at home from everywhere you are. Get the KUAM News app for the latest in local news, videos, sports, streaming, Isla 63 AM, weather, and more. Available for free now at the iTunes App Store or Google Play.
When we face an uncertain path, when we struggle with life's challenges, and when the unexpected happens,
it's a beautiful day.
We rely on the people we trust,
It's a beautiful,
who we can always count on,
beautiful day.
and to the ones who give us the most care throughout the years. Rely on Calvo's Select Care to give you the comfort and security you need
It's a beautiful day.
wherever you are. Calvo's Select Care, healthcare that's always there for you.
At IT&E, we take a different approach when it comes to data. We give you more 4G LTE data for less. Right now, take advantage of our 30 gig plan for just $50 a month. Yep, 30 gigs of 4G LTE data for just $50 a month. With 30 gigs, you get to do more of the things you want without worrying about going over your data limit or being throttled down. Download more, stream more, chat more, share more, do more with IT&E 4G LTE data.
Hafre Guam, I'm Tsunami McKenna. I'm Janessa Quick of the disaster team. Let's talk about earthquakes and tsunamis. So what is a tsunami? It's a series of traveling waves. Tsunamis are caused mostly by earthquakes and can happen within minutes and without warning. Tsunamis can be small or as tall as a coconut tree. Earthquakes and tsunamis can be quite scary, but the better prepared you are, the safer you'll be. In case of an earthquake, drop, cover, and hold on. After the shaking stops, quickly get to higher ground because a tsunami may be coming. Remember, the beach is a danger zone during tsunamis. Get away from the beach, go inland, or get to higher ground. Especially keep in mind to follow the tsunami evacuation route signs to a safe assembly area nearest you. Thanks, McKenna. Thanks, Janessa. The next step to being prepared is to meet with your family and make a family disaster plan. For more information, visit ghs.guam.gov.
Follow KUAM News on Twitter or become a fan on Facebook to get all your daily headlines from Guam's News Network.
Election headlines are certainly ramping up as it is the race to watch the campaign for Congress. And it does appear the Democrat contender Tony Babauta has picked up a major endorsement. He may have once served as a campaign chairperson for Madeleine Bardalil, but Vice Speaker BJ Cruz is now endorsing her opponent.
It's what's best for Guam. And in my humble opinion, the best thing for Guam now is Tony Babauta for Congress.
Cruz made his official endorsement during Babauta's kickoff fundraiser Wednesday night in Hagåtña. Cruz said there was no one more qualified. Babauta served more than a decade as a congressional staffer and Department of the Interior Assistant Secretary for Insular Areas. He resigned, however, from the federal agency in January 2013 amid a federal investigation into his travel, grant awards, and allegations of discrimination and sexual harassment. That case was forwarded to the U.S. Attorney's Office for Guam and the NMI. But in July 2013, the office declined criminal prosecution.
If you read the report, the one criticism that can and should be made about Tony is that he was working too hard for Guam.
Meanwhile, the vice speaker is not just concentrating on the primary, he's also looking forward to November's general election.
Yes, there is a former governor that's going to be running, but that former governor did great on Guam, maybe, but he doesn't know Washington, D.C. He doesn't know the Congress, and he doesn't know the executive branch in Washington, D.C.
Elsewhere, as anticipated, the Guam Office of Public Accountability in other news tonight has released an audit of the government of Guam's finances, and it does show that the general fund ended fiscal year 2015 with a $59.5 million deficit. This brings the cumulative general fund deficit to better than $119 million. The fiscal 2015 deficit was mainly caused by a $26 million shortfall in projected revenues, more than $24 million in unbudgeted expenditures, and more than $10 million in debt service not reimbursed from the Solid Waste Operations Fund. Additionally, the audit noted that income taxes were more than $11 million under estimates, and gross receipts taxes were more than $20 million below their expectations.
Public safety agencies appeared before senators today for their budget hearings. The police department is requesting $40.6 million, $5 million more than what they received for the current fiscal year. Although they experienced a $5 million shortfall in FY16, Police Chief J.I. Cruz says there has to be a happy balance between what lawmakers are able to give, the fiscal reality, and truly what GPD needs.
One of these employees to figure out how to curtail overtime and figure out operations. But at the end of the day, we will not shortchange the people of Guam. Regardless of what you give us, we will take care of the people, whether it's 40 million or 35 million, we'll make it happen. We'll deal with BBMR, we'll deal with DOA, we'll deal with this legislative body, we'll deal with the oversight, and we'll figure out how to make it happen.
An additional $1.7 million is needed for overtime. Meanwhile, Chief Cruz says in consideration of Bill 309 recently signed into law, he is requesting an additional $742,000 to the salaries and benefits section of the budget. The bill would allow GPD to use funds from the public safety vacancy pool cost account for the promotions and recruitment of new officers.
Speaker Judy Wonpat presented a legislative resolution to recognize and congratulate Joseph Cameron on his retirement as the president of the Department of Chamorro Affairs. He served Guam for about 3 decades and has made notable contributions to the arts and humanities, science, and restoration and development of projects like Hagåtña and the perpetuation of the Chamorro culture. During retirement, Cameron will remain president of the Pacific Island Museums Association, which comprises over 47 museums regionally.
Governor DeCalvo signed Bill 323 into law. The measure is a compilation of 3 separate bills that were crafted after several roundtables. The new law provides a clear framework for which bed and breakfast and vacation rental unit owner proprietors can operate. It will also facilitate the collection of hotel occupancy tax, making it simpler for B&Bs to operate. The law further creates penalties for anyone who rents out their homes to transient guests without getting the proper licenses.
All right, we have been waiting all day to read this story because this is cool. Now, if you were looking at Tuesday night's sky and saw a flashing light or several, you caught a glimpse of a meteor. That's right. Now, you're looking at viewer-submitted video taken from downtown in Hagåtña, and according to our friends at the NWS, it is a rare sighting, and that is to say the least. Now, meteors, if you didn't know, are chunks of rock floating through space. As they come through Earth's atmosphere, they become incandescent and appear as a streak of light. I can't say if I've ever actually seen one of those before.
I don't think I have either, but I think it's interesting that, this is all this stuff is going on behind him and he's just like, just wringing his shirt.
Doing laundry or something like that. Oh, by the way, there's this major, astrological formation.
Well, stay tuned. Coming up next, we'll have highlights from Masakata's match against Macau and head of the class.
We are a culture of love,
A people of respect.
an island of family values. We have the power to influence our community.
We have the courage to resist negative pressures.
We have the strength to prevent substance abuse
And promote healthy choices. Alcohol is not part of our true island culture. Respect for ourselves and others. These are real traditional values. We have a choice.
Stay sober.
Stay in control.
We are the people of Guam.
One nation, alcohol free.
Now is the time, Guam. The Drive and Discovery event is going on now at Cars Plus and Mighty. Get the award-winning 2016 Hyundai Accent starting at just $11,995. That's right, $11,995. Or indulge in the completely redesigned 2017 Hyundai Elantra starting at $16,995. For fast credit approval, visit us online at carsplusguam.com. With quick and easy financing available, the time to buy is now. Come experience the Drive and Discovery event today at Cars Plus Hyundai, the official vehicle sponsor of FestPack. Cars Plus, driven by you.
Insure your auto or home with Alpha Insurers and get more chances to win awesome prizes with Alpha's Switch, Spin, and Win. Alpha Insurers will draw 3 winners every week and 1 monthly grand prize winner to spin Alpha's prize wheel for a chance to win an iPad mini, flat screen TV, gas cards, and so much more. Just switch or renew your auto or home insurance with Alpha Insurers and you automatically qualify. It's that easy. Call 477-8701 or 637-8833 for more details and you could be a winner for Alpha's Switch, Spin, and Win.
Steak used to cost an arm and a leg. But now you can get new tender braised steak and melted cheese wrapped in a warm flatbread. Taco Bell steak flatbread sandwich. Eat it for them.
Start seeing zero in all your purchases with a Bank of Hawaii American Express card or Visa credit card with My Banco Rewards. Pay 0% on purchases for 18 months and then 14.23% or 17.23% variable APR. Plus, earn 10,000 bonus points when you spend $1,000. So start seeing zero in your purchases. Apply at BOH.com or any branch today. Bank of Hawaii. That's my bank.
So what's the next one up?
Says it's a Buick.
Wow, that doesn't look like a Buick.
So your dad let you borrow the Buick, Mr. Simmons, and it's got a 5-star overall safety rating.
I don't think that's what he's worried about. I bet you haven't seen anything like it.
It's a Buick.
I'm what you'd call an early adopter.
Now, get this 2016 Buick Verano starting at $19,995. Visit AutoSpot Buick today for great offers. We are your Buick dealer of Guam.
Hafa Guam, Chris Barnett with sports, and let's kick it off with a little Chamorro lesson. Now, what is a masakata? I'm talking about the Guam national women's soccer team. Well, according to the Guam Football Association, who says, according to Chamorro language experts from the University of Guam, masakata means brave women. Well, there you go. And let's get to the masakata right now as they kicked off the EAFF E1 Championship Soccer Tournament. Move over, Matau. Here comes Masakata. Yes, our women's national soccer team, the Masakata, opening the 2016 EAFF E1 Football Championship Tournament with a big win over Macau late yesterday afternoon at the GFA field in Harmon. Skylar Blue Johnson put Guam on the board first with this left-footed shot after Macau's keeper couldn't get a handle on the ball off the deflection. Casey Hoover with the corner kick to open the spot feet away from the goal. Samantha Kaufman flying in for the header to give Masakata a 2-0 lead in the first half. Paige Serber with the move on the defender after a nice touch pass from Angelica Perez. Serber finishes off the play with the right foot, getting the shot to go past the keeper. Goal! Angelica Perez put through Team Guam's 4th goal right here before the half as Masakata went on to win 5-0. Samantha Kaufman just flew in the other day, scored Masakata's last goal in the second half. She gets 2 goals. Masakata facing the Northern Mariana Islands Sunday, 5 p.m. at the GFA National Training Center in Harmon. Admission is free, so let's see you there and show some Masakata some love. Now for some basketball, the GYBA Drug-Free League from the Guam Sports Complex. UMatic 76ers up against the Warriors in the 18-under division. Rayo Aiken cuts through the lane for the easy layup for the Warriors. Warriors manning up on that D. The Saki here going the other way. Nice finish by Jason D. UMatic's Jaron Uggan with the drive to the rim. He got his driver's license. Big man showing some hang time. Basket's good and one. He would miss the free throw attempt, though, but that was a hell of a highlight. Uggan back down with the ball again, crowded in the paint, misses on his first attempt. Follow that ball, rebound, put back, good. Warriors, not Golden State, but working the ball around like the team from the Bay. Wide open three, Tolaza, nothing but net. Good D leads to offense possessions. Warriors collapse on the ball handler and pick up another steal. Jamar White with the take to the rack. Floater from the baseline. Drops for deuce. Chauncey Jamindang knocks down the long two from the corner here as the Warriors hold on for the win. 56-31. They move to 6-0, and Jamar White helping out with 10 points. Let's keep balling this time. Checking in on the Summer Jam tournament from the Tamuning Gym in the co-ed division. Nova and Pacific Warriors meeting up number 99, Skylar Beneventi, with 2 of his 10 points on the night. Tony Tatautau, top, decides to take it himself on 3 defenders. Left-handed shot off the backboard. He ain't a ball hog. You can count it. Christian Carino sneaks his way around big man Christian Chang. It's Christian on Christian to get in the paint for the bucket. Nova with a double team on the D. Steal by number 32, Dave Sablon. Sablon using his speed to create separation for the open lane to the basket. Missed tray by Nova. Christian Carino with the rebound going coast to coast for the shot. Go Glass. Pacific Warriors off on their 3-point attempt. Joshua Flores picks up the loose ball. Dribbles, passes up court. Noel Timinglo would eventually finish the playoff with a lay-in. Josh McCarroll putting up 11 for the Warriors. Pull-up shot. Money like a quest card from the corner. Nova took the game 56-42. Cisco Conception put 10 points. Teammate Joshua Flores added another 10. Boom, the short J here. County. The Matau are still without a chief, but the search is on to fill the Guam men's national soccer team's head coach position after former coach Gary White left the team to coach the Shanghai Shenzhen in the China League One, as reported first here on KUAM Sports. This coming just weeks after White received a boost in his FIFA coaching credentials, allowing him to coach a higher level of soccer. And now in this exclusive KUAM Sports report, the Guam Football Association tells us since White's departure, GFA has been searching for a new head coach and technical director for the Matau. GFA spokesperson Jill Espiritu saying GFA has received several inquiries about the position, and all who have submitted formal interest will be reviewed accordingly by the organization. One coach, though, has taken to social media, expressing his desire to head Matau, Serbian pro football coach Nikola Kavazovic, taking to Twitter, saying his, quote, first choice would be to coach at Guam football, with full commit to qualify for the AFC Asian Cup in 2019. Now, Kavazovic's pro coaching record is 53 wins, 9 losses, 8 draws. This got the attention of GFA officials since Kavazovic is the former 2012-2013 Tajikistan national team coach. At this time, he was the youngest national team coach in the world and also former head coach of a Tajikistan national champion squad. And with this team, Kavazovic coached the club to an AFC President's Cup in 2012. He also coached the Sri Lankan national team in 2014, then leaving to coach the Maldivian club Radiance, helping the team win the league title for the 5th time in the club's history. Kavazovic then moved on, taking the head coaching job in Laos for the Lanizang FC and coached the team to a 7-win streak in the preseason before leaving the club for family reasons. Kavazovic has his UEFA A license, and GFA officials would not say if Kavazovic is a front-runner for the Matau head coach slot. As always, we'll keep you posted as this story develops.
My name is Nikola Kavazovic, and I want to coach the Matau.
Hey, remember, anything sports, hit up our sports director, Dave Delgado's show at KUAM.com. That's SHO as in the show. Thanks for watching, and you keep on shining, Guam. My name is Chris Barnett. Adios.
Hey!
Take a look around you, everything has a beat. From the people all around to the walls of concrete. There's a rhythm, there's a flow, there's a stop, there's a go. If you never paid attention, then maybe you didn't know. Everything is moving to a relative time. You can always count it out. There's a reason and a rhyme. You will make me feel alive like the music's so sweet. So get up your seat, just feel the beat. Just feel the beat, yeah. Just feel the beat. Hey.
The spring cleaning event is on at Nissan.
Get into a head-turning 2016 Nissan Rogue with up to $5,000 off with no money down. During the spring cleaning event, you'll find great no money down deals on the Nissan Pathfinder, Versa Note, and Altima. The Nissan Rogue, spacious, stylish, the best all-wheel drive vehicle under $25,000, up to $5,000 off and no money down. During the spring cleaning event at Nissan Upper Tumon. Find out more at nissanguam.com.
When you reserve a party at Chuck E. Cheese's, it's guaranteed to be a blast! Blast off! And now, birthdays are more of a blast than ever! Because for a limited time, tickets in the Ticket Blaster are worth double! Kid can be a kid.
People always have something in the back of their head, this wise voice that tells them, wait a second, maybe there might be another way to think about this. Maybe if I ask someone or I talk to someone about how I'm feeling, maybe there might be another way or another solution.
I guess I want those people to know that you're not alone in feeling that. I've felt it. I understand that hurt, but help is never that far away.
No matter what, it's good to externalize our emotions. It's good to talk about it, because if we don't talk about it, we keep it bottled up inside, and that's what kind of leads us to have those thoughts.
Giving up and quitting life is the worst thing you can choose. Trust me, when you choose life, you win. You'll always beat the monster that you're fighting.
If someone you know needs help, call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-8255.
People love my portobello mushroom buttery jack, made with portobello mushrooms, grilled onions, and garlic herb butter. Ever wonder how I came up with it? Well, actually, I came up with it at the water cooler, but I thought you'd like this cowboy story better. The portobello mushroom buttery jack is back. Part of the buttery jack family. Taste it before it's gone.
Welcome back. Here's this week's Head of Class, where we profile Simon Sanchez High School.
Head of the Class, presented by the University of Guam.
My name is Marigold Raz. I am the Simon Sanchez class of 2016 valedictorian. Some of my accomplishments in my high school career include being the president of Junior State of America, being the vice president of Advanced Placement Club, being a member of the National Honor Society, and also a member of the Future Educators Association. And I was also a CCD catechist for Our Lady of Lourdes Church in Jigo. I plan on attending the University of Guam in the fall semester, and I plan on majoring in mathematics and possibly secondary education. To those who have helped me succeed in high school, thank you very much for all the support and encouragement you provided me. Thank you to my parents, my family, my friends, and especially all my past teachers.
My name is Jeannie Nguyen. I graduated from Simon Sanchez, and I am the salutatorian. Some of my accomplishments during high school include being the president of my junior achievement company, the Vice President of National Honor Society, Student Body Association, and 4-H, and also the Secretary of the Island-wide Board of Governing Students. I was also involved in various sports throughout my whole high school, which include soccer, cross-country, paddling, track and field, and rugby. And based on all of these, I was selected for the Moragino Scholarship, the KUAM Care Force Honors Award, the Dr. Shea Outstanding Service Award, and the Youth of the Year Award for 2016. I want to thank all my family, my friends, my coaches, my teachers, and everyone who has believed in me. Thank you for always inspiring me to do my best and to never give up.
All right, time for some birthday shout-outs. Here are the newest members of the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club. And really quickly, Lika Roberto leads off. 26th birthday for Lika.
Happy birthday to Kaylani Deshae Pareto, celebrating her 17th birthday to our beautiful daughter, niece, love, mom, dad, sisters, brothers, and the family.
Happy birthday also to Tamara Ortiz tonight. You had a good day.
And happy birthday to Jolene Flores.
This is actually says twice. Happy 29th birthday. And when you do it twice, you know it's nice. Charlene Pangilinan.
Happy birthday to Florence Sablon.
Also, happy birthday from Tata GWA to Pauline Onedera tonight.
And happy birthday going out to Ronnie Manzanonia.
From the family in Channing goes out to Nana Maxine. Happy birthday to you, Nana.
Happy birthday to Terrence Duenas.
And lastly, but certainly not leastly, happy birthday, number 13, to Kiara Borja.
And that's going to do it for us here on Primetime. Stay tuned. In the Mix is next with Jonah and Jarvis.
Closed captioning is brought to you by IT&E Life in Motion.
In the Mix is presented by Tama Takoyaki Cafe. Located in between Guam Reef and Westin Hotel in Tumon, call them today at 648-TAMA.
Hawfade Guam, welcome to another episode of In the Mix. I'm Jonagan Charfris. Thanks so much for tuning in. A great show lined up for you this evening. Coming up, I tell you about a 25-year-old model named Stefano Churchill with Guam ties. A little bit later, we get a recap of party number 5, Summer of Sounds with Asha and Victorious. We also give you details about a one-day training that was held by Ryan Gunn of Singapore, which focused on Moet Chandon, Hennessy, and other wines and spirits. And we close out the show tonight with music from Elway. But first things first, make it a point to check out the Art Walk Guam 2 taking place tomorrow at the Chamorro Village. Here's more.
It's no secret that the island's art scene is full of amazing talent and creative minds. On Friday, July 1st, start off the 4-day weekend with Art Walk Guam 2, taking place at the northern side of the Chamorro Village in Havana from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Amber Word is a co-owner of the Guam Art Boutique and one of the organizers of the event.
Art Walk Guam is an event that just started. We had our first one about a month and a half ago, and the next one will be this coming Friday. And what an art walk is essentially the opportunity for local artists and musicians and poets to come together and showcase their work in a free and all ages environment.
Word was inspired to bring such an event to Guam after finding out that art walks were popular stateside and throughout Europe.
It started, I believe, in Pike's Place in Seattle in the 80s, and people, it was kind of a bunch of different gallery owners wanted the opportunity to have an open gallery exhibition once a month, kind of at the same time, to bring a whole bunch of people down and introduce people to new artists in the area.
The art walk will start off at the Guam Art Boutique. There you will sign up under a small canopy and be given a map and information about the participating artists and shops. She says that she feels really lucky to be on Guam, having jumped into the art scene here.
There's so many amazing artists, and as you can see with GAX, which just closed up, and obviously FestPac and all the amazing artists at Ganya Shopping Center and the new museum, there's so much talent on island that I think that giving people of all ages the opportunity to come and showcase their own work, and also to kind of kindle the flame in young artists. We have a lot of new art workshops happening, so there's so much art in the air here that it seems like the perfect time to kind of open up the opportunity for people to come out and enjoy together.
Artists that will be featured include Nina Peck, Fawn Nadine, Miracle Magol, Peter Vaughn, Dorothea Herrero, and Elizabeth Ann Howard. There'll be live art from Josh Agerstrand and Marshall Pontillas. Another thing to look forward to is Melancore, which was meant to nurture the growing folk music scene locally.
The really cool thing about Melancore is we're mixing in a bunch of original musicians, a lot of folk music, and then we also have we've had stand-up comedy before, and then we have some poetry as well. So that's Melancore, and our performers for Melancore are going to be Serena Mothmix, Daryl Garcia, who a lot of people know as well, Dana Rohr, Isha Gabriel, who is a budding poet here on the island, Roman Dueñas, who is also a fabulous poet, really amazing kind of cultural poetry, TJ McNulty, which is a staple kind of in the folky scene here, Mike Peters, also a staple, Jessica Rohr, and I will also be playing for that.
Her hopes down the line is that the art scene continues to flourish with every art walk, and that more artists and businesses will come out and support, so much so that it expands throughout the capital.
All of the revitalization happens down here in Agania. My big dream and my big hope is to partner with some big names like Gax. And Gax and I are talking right now as well about how to kind of pull in the Gax artists and the Gax scene as well. And really make it downtown-wide, Agania-wide. So we'd love to have Kaha involved and the museum involved, and we'd love to Portamocha down the street and all of the restaurants and shops here in Chamorro Village.
For more information, you can check out Melancore Guam or Art Walk Guam on Facebook.
Please come out this coming Friday. It's going to be something you've never seen before. It's an opportunity to explore art in a new way. You're not confined into the walls of one gallery or one museum, but you actually get to walk around. It'll be a great way to come out, meet people, meet and greet, meet some new folks, see some new art, listen to some new music and some new poetry. It'll be a new type of event. We really hope that it kindles an interest in people and sparks an interest in the art if it's not already there, or makes it even bigger and more powerful if it already is.
Don't go anywhere, because when we return, we tell you about Stefano Churchill. You're watching In the Mix.
This program is brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.
Celebrate Red, White, and You at Pleasure Island's 4th Annual Barbecue Block Party on July 2nd in Tumon from 5:30 to 10 p.m. Bring the family and enjoy the best barbecue on Guam. Plus, witness the ultimate Grill Masters Barbecue Throwdown with live entertainment and more. This sizzling fun event is presented by the Guam Barbecue Block Party. Is a GBB signature event, making Guam a better place to live, work, and visit.
My name is Koji Kichicho, and I'm a student at the University of Guam. UOG isn't what I thought it would be when I was growing up. When I was in high school, all I kept hearing was, you need to go off island. You can't do the things that you want to do here on Guam. There are no good opportunities here. I challenge those opinions. I am part of a generation that defies the idea that nothing big comes from a small island. My generation dreams and achieves. Many of the business leaders, public servants, teachers, nurses, artists, and thinkers that are now revitalizing our island came from UOG. Now, I'm looking forward to completing my homegrown education and going out into the professional world saying, I'm from the University of Guam.
You know the rules. Eggs and sausage, hotcakes and butter. Morning fare, right? Thrown away those rules and opened a new world of possibilities. Now you're free to start enjoying the breakfast you love anytime you wish.
No way.
Yes way. Introducing McDonald's new all-day breakfast menu. Once you changed how you ate breakfast. It's time to start changing when.
While hundreds of homeless seek shelter every day, when memories fade like old photographs, and families struggle to care for loved ones with special needs, as young children are caught in the storm of abuse and neglect, we are there. For over 30 years, we have helped Guam's victims of life when there was nowhere else to turn. You can help too by giving $1 a month. God bless you.
In the Mix is presented
Presented by Tama Takoyaki Cafe. Located in between Guam Reef and Westin Hotel in Tumon, call them today at 648 Tama.
Hafaday and welcome back. Guam roots are placed all over the world. Individuals with Guam ties or Guam pride. Here's more about model 25-year-old Stefano Churchill.
Hey everybody, my name is Stefano Churchill. I'm 25 years old. I am originally from Honolulu, Hawaii. I am half Italian and half Chamorro.
Stefano's father, Philip Churchill, was born on Guam and resided in Asan. He would eventually meet his wife in Hawaii.
I grew up in Hawaii and moved to the mainland to go to school, and then up until a few years ago, I've been living in LA.
So what made Churchill get into modeling?
I've always been told by people I should start, and I ended up meeting a connection in Virginia who introduced me to someone in LA. And one day I decided to just pack up and move to LA and follow my dream.
If Churchill looks familiar, it's because he was on the last season of America's Next Top Model with Tyra Banks. He says it was his sister, who was an avid fan of the show, who encouraged him to check it out.
It was her last year to audition, so I she asked me to go with her for support, and I wasn't busy that day, so I decided to go. And I remember just filling out the application form on the way to the casting and printing out pictures really quickly, and after I went, it all happened pretty quickly.
He says his experience while on the show was a far cry from what people saw on TV.
It was a lot of long days, a lot of long nights, and the drama isn't all that bad as they pump it up to be. We're all still friends now, and we share that time that we went through, and that's something we'll always have in common.
After his elimination on the show, he admits he buckled down and really got serious about modeling, working overseas and going to different markets and building his portfolio.
I've really been putting my whole heart into it. It's allowed me to do what I've always wanted to do, which is travel. And I can honestly say that I'm doing what when I get up in the morning, and I'm genuinely happy with life.
Being on the show brought Churchill exposure, something that humbles him.
It's very fulfilling to have people recognize you across the world and want to take a picture with you. It's very heartwarming to have people support you.
As for any advice he would give to those pursuing their dreams, especially if they aspire to be a model,
don't listen to anybody else. Just listen to that little voice inside your head and go. Stay true to yourself. Don't be afraid.
Stefano, who is currently in Manila, says he plans to travel to Guam and learn more about his Chamorro roots and meet his dad's family. Oh, and enjoy a dish his grandma always made him, chicken kelaguen. Make sure to show some love and follow Churchill's journey on Instagram at Stefano Churchill. A big thank you to my friend Joshua Leon Guerrero, who made this story possible. Stick around, because when we return, Asha and Victorious have a recap of Summer of Sounds Party Number 5. You're watching In the Mix.
At IT&E, we take a different approach when it comes to data. We give you more 4G LTE data for less. Right now, take advantage of our 30 gig plan for just $50 a month. Yep, 30 gigs of 4G LTE data for just $50 a month. With 30 gigs, you get to do more of the things you want without worrying about going over your data limit or being throttled down. Download more, stream more, chat more, share more, do more with IT&E 4G LTE data.
A beautiful, healthy smile is an expression of confidence. The more confident you are about your smile, the more likely you are to fully express your feelings without having to worry about the way your teeth look.
Before cosmetic dentistry, I didn't smile as much. I didn't have the confidence, and it shows. And since I've had cosmetic dentistry done, I feel 10 times more confident. I make my initial introduction with a nice big smile and a handshake, And I just, feel like it really is a relationship builder, a nice warm smile. And it makes the clients and customers feel more comfortable with you, feeling confident, and they feel that you're not just there for business, that you're also there kind of as a friend as well. So, I mean, it's amazing how powerful a smile can be. A good smile.
Since your smile makes a significant impression on those around you, it is important that it makes the impression you want it to make.
In the Mix is presented by Tama Takoyaki Cafe. Located in between Guam Reef and Westin Hotel in Tumon, call them today at 648-TAMA.
And we're back. Thank you so much for tuning in. Well, it's party number 5, and let's get a recap of summer sounds when they took over Shamrocks in Tumon. Here's more.
I got broads in Atlanta, just to lean in the family. Credit cards in the scammers, hitting the licks in the van. Legacies, family.
Hey everyone, tonight we're posted up at Shamrocks for the 5th SOS party this summer.
We got DJ Oz on the ones and twos, just playing all the hottest jams to keep this party pumping.
So let's get this party started.
I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel good creeping up on you, so just dance, dance, dance. Come on. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving, so keep dancing. Can't stop the feeling.
Hey everyone, I'm here with Logan from IT&E, one of our major sponsors this summer. They also hooked us up with this nice IT&E S7 Edge phone. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Sure. Well, like you guys have been talking about all summer, it's the phone of the summer, right? But for me, it's the phone of the year. And there are really 3 major things that that we talk about when we refer to the phone. They brought back the expandable memory. Okay, so you can expand the memory up to 128 gigabytes. It's water resistant, up to 9 meters. So it's about to be the rainy season, so you can take pictures in the rain. You can be on your phone in the rain. Mm-hmm. And probably the best thing about this phone is the low light camera. So out of any camera lens on the market, this is the best lens on the market. So really it's from the back camera, you got 12 megapixels. The front is 5 megapixels. So like, we'll bust a selfie right now.
Wow, that's so bright.
And you see the quality right away.
Really good quality, guys.
You put it up against any other camera on the market, hands down, the Samsung Galaxy Edge or Samsung Galaxy S7 or the S7 Edge, camera beats all of them.
All right, you guys heard it here first from Logan. Stop into any IT&E store for the new Samsung S7 Edge. Let's get back to the party.
Work, let my body do the work. Do work, do work. Yeah. We can work from home.
All right, so the lights have just gone down. This party is starting to pick up. I'm here with Eloisa from Etc., one of our sponsors. Hi, Eloisa.
Hi, Asha.
How are you feeling tonight? What do you think about SOS?
It's great. Everybody seems to be having such a great time, and everybody's having a great time. Our group's having a great time.
All right. So I know that you guys moved your location. Can you describe where you guys are at now?
Yeah. So the new location is in Timone at the ITC intersection right above Port Mocha. Absolutely great location, totally central.
And so what do you guys sell at Etc. exactly? For those that don't know.
Sure. We sell accessories for women, clothing for women, and sunglasses for both men and women.
All right, so I know that part of being our sponsor, you get to dress me up. Can you just explain why you chose this outfit for tonight?
Absolutely. And always so fun to dress you up, by the way, Asha. So today we tried to pick something kind of fun and flirty. This little peplum top, it really accentuates her small waist. No, your very small waist. And this little mini skirt, it's really fun and just really cute on you. I love it.
All right, so everybody, Eloisa from Etc. Guys, got to check them out at Timoni.
Just like fire, burning up the way. Rock it like the world up for just one day. Watch this madness, colorful charade. No one can be just like me anywhere. Just like magic, I'll be flying free. I'ma disappear when they come.
All right, everyone, that's it for party number 5 tonight. If you didn't catch us here at Shamrocks, we'll be posted up at Tree Bar on Friday with DJ Oz and Mixed Plate. So let's give it up for our sponsors. We have Current Guam, Hafaloha, Timeless Brands, Salon and Vogue, Chamarita Swimwear, Anywhere Clothing, Crowns Guam, etc., ITNE, Budweiser, and the station that's always blazing, I-94. See you next week.
And for a full recap of the party, make sure to head on over to ITNE's page on Facebook. Stick around because when we return, we tell you about a day-long training featuring Ryan Gong of Singapore, and we close out the show with music from Elway when In the Mix returns.
Your community calendar is brought to you by Taco Bell. Whether it's your first meal or your fourth meal, we've got you covered. Taco Bell, live Mas.
Guam's auto appearance specialist, Elegant Reflections, has been providing the automotive industry with professional detailing and car care products at its highest quality, from complete detailing, full interior detailing, exterior detailing, headlamp restoration, hand washing, seat and carpet shampoo, engine degreasing, undercarriage cleaning, paint sealant, fabric protection, paint oxidation removal, and so much more. Visit us at our new location. Call 646-5555 for an appointment. Elegant Reflections, Guam's auto appearance specialist, over 20 years of experience.
Ruby Tuesday now gives you more for lunch. Endless trips to the Fresh Garden Bar, plus add-ons, mini combinations, and even new meal options. It's the new lunchtime menu, available Monday to Friday until 2 p.m., only at Ruby Tuesday.
Cars Plus has been around since 1999, and when FestPack was first brought up 4 years ago to Joyce, we knew we wanted to be a part of it. This truly was going to be something special for our island.
Hunggan, dinansi si Joey, mansen magufami gwinigi Cars Plus, sa hita ni tataltano, man magufam, malas at tafat nui estisia oche manyat duta ginin ocho na lugar. Malas at tafandanya sa man pareho hit todo inengeta, ilingwahi, todo ni sinya infat na guisia jasia mafat na guihita lo man magufam ni patasok gu esti na pata azuda ifespa gwinigi sa Guam.
It's such an honor being a part of FestPack and knowing that Guam has made a powerful mark in our visitors' minds. This really is a special time for all of us. Viva FestPack!
In the Mix is presented by Tama Takoyaki Cafe. Located in between Guam Reef and Westin Hotel in Tumon, call them today at 648-TAMA. Off a day and welcome back. Singapore's Ryan Gong was on island doing a day-long training with over 50 participants from restaurants, bars, and hotels. Here's more. Over 50 participants from various hotels, bars, and restaurants participated in a one-day training held on June 23rd at the Hilton Guam Resort and Spa that focused on champagnes, wines, vodka, and cognac. Spearheading the training was Ryan Gong of Singapore. Gong is the Asia Pacific Education and Training Manager for Moet Hennessy and exhibits a well-rounded knowledge beyond the company's portfolio.
Basically, what I usually do is I will go around different markets in Asia Pacific to conduct training on products, knowledge, upselling skill, and how to present ourselves positively when we are in the restaurants or in the retail shop.
He's known in Singapore for his extensive knowledge with fine and rare wine and spirits.
We had a very intensive program, which we do it in a classroom style, covering brands like Moe de Shandong, Veuve Clicquot, and some of our estate and wine, for example, Terrazas, Cloudy Bay, and also Domaine Shandong. So this morning was very intense, full on theory. And in the afternoon, after lunch, we did a short coverage on Hennessy. And right now we are going through a very interesting cocktail making session with Belvedere as our base spirit. So basically today, because everyone here are in the frontline operation dealing with customer in restaurants and hotels. So what we share this morning and even up to now is the key selling point of each brand, each product, and how different are our products, different from the products from other brands.
Ryan is no stranger to the world of wines and spirits. Aside from being the second runner-up at the 2013 National Sommelier Competition, he's attained accreditation with Wine and Spirit Education Trust, Courts of Master Sommelier, and Society of Wine Educator. Gon has had the opportunity to work with celebrities of the F&B industry like Robert Parker, Alan Meadows, and Scott Webster. During the training, participants focused on Moet Chandon Champagne, Belvedere Vodka, Cloudy Bay Wines, Hennessy Cognac, and more.
As one of the very popular tourist destination, the bartenders in Guam, they are very well versed in what they do, especially in terms of the hospitality that they have when they face customers. So this is something that I think many different bartenders from the region, within the Asia Pacific region, can look forward to.
Well, that's our program. Thank you so much for watching. Now remember, if there's something you'd like to see featured on the show, you can email me at joan@kuam.com. Add us on Facebook, KUAM in the Mix. You can also follow me on Snapchat and Instagram at Joan Charfris. Until then, have a great evening, be safe, and as promised, we close out the show tonight with music from Elway when he performed on Live Local Fridays on Guam's favorite I-94. Enjoy and good night.
It's Elway in studio doing some Maxi Priest on Live Local Fridays, which is brought to you by Burger King. Be your way right here on Guam's favorite.
Now that I've lost everything to you, said he's gonna start something new, and it's breaking my heart you leaving. Baby, I'm grieving. You wanna leave, take good care. Hope you find a lot of nice things out there, but just remember there's a lot of bad everywhere. Ooh, baby, it's a wild run. It's hard to get by, just a bonus, my girl. Ooh, baby, it's a wild bird. I don't remember you like a child girl. No one's seen a lot of what the world can do, and it's breaking my heart in two. 'Cause I never wanna see you sad, girl. Don't be a bad girl. You wanna leave, take good care. Hope you find a lot of nice things out there, but just remember there's a lot of bad everywhere. Ooh, baby, it's a wild bird. It's hard to get by, and just a bonus, my girl. Ooh, baby, it's a wild bird. I don't remember you like a child girl. See a lot of what the world can do, and it's breaking my heart in two. 'Cause I never wanna see you sad, girl. Don't be a bad girl. You wanna leave, take good care. Hope you find a lot of nice things out there, but just remember there's a lot of bad everywhere. Ooh, baby, it's a wild ride. It's hard to get by, just a bonus, my road. Ooh, baby, it's a wild ride. I don't remember you like a child.
Closed captioning is brought to you by IT&E Life in Motion.